Solve the following inequality. Write the answer in interval notation. We have x plus 3 over x plus 6 bigger than equal to 5. First, we need to make right hand side 0. For we subtract 5 from both sides. And we get x plus 3 over x plus 6 subtract 5. So minus 5 is bigger than equal to 0. Now we need to combine these two fractions because 5 is same as 5 over 1, and to subtract this fraction from this fraction we have to make common denominator. For we multiply second fraction by x plus 6 over x plus 6. So x plus 6 over x plus 6, and we get the common denominator now x plus 6, and we want that to be bigger than equal to 0. On the top, this is x plus 3 minus, we need to distribute in minus 5, negative 5 to x plus 6, minus 5x, minus 5x, minus 5 plus 6, minus plus minus 5 times 6, 30. Okay. Basically, we combined, I subtracted the second fraction from the first, and whenever fractions are involved, we need to make common denominator. Let's simplify the top. That is same as x minus 5x minus 4x, 3 minus 30, negative 27 over x plus 6 bigger than equal to 0. Now, we want to find the x values in an interval so that the this fraction is bigger than equal to 0. Okay, for we find the zeros of the top and the bottom. Okay, so let's find the 0 of the top. For we have to do a little bit of work here. We want to find the 0 of the top. Negative 4x minus 27 becomes 0 when move 27 over negative 4x equals, add 27, now divide by negative 4, so x equals 27 over negative 4. That's negative 27 over 4. So the top becomes 0 when x equals negative 27 over 4, and the bottom becomes 0 when the x equals negative 6. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0, negative 6. So we have this 0 from the top and this 0 from the bottom. Now we locate them in the number line. Here is the number line, negative infinity through positive infinity, negative 6. Okay, negative 6 is coming from the bottom, so this will be always circle somewhere here, negative 6. When we write down the answer later in interval notation, we must use parentheses, not the bracket. Okay, we cannot have 0 on the bottom. Something divided by 0 is always undefined. So circle. Negative 27 over 4. What is the value? If you 27 over 4, let's see, 27 over 4 is about 4 divides 27, 4, 6, 24 point, so it's about, it's exactly 6.75. okay, 6.75. so that's negative, so it should be here, somewhere here, and this is coming from the top, and we have bigger than equal to, so we have to use bracket, so I want to put dot. That's negative 27 over 4. Okay, notice the dot for the zeros of the top and circle for the 0 of the bottom. When we write down the interval notation, dot means bracket, circle means parenthesis. Okay, now we test these three intervals, negative infinity through negative 6.75, this is negative 6.75, that through negative 6, and negative 6 through all the way. For we pick a representative from each interval and plug that representative here, and we want that to be this fraction to be bigger than equal to 0. Okay, so let me write down this fraction over here, and we're going to put the representative values, 3 representative values. Okay, that's negative 4x minus 27 over x plus 6. Okay, let me erase this part, and we know this is 6.75. okay, so let's pick x equals negative 6 through infinity 0. This is negative 6.75, so we can pick negative 10. So here we need to pick x equals, this is, we know this is negative 6.75, negative 6, so we can pick negative 6.5, negative 6.5. okay, now plug these numbers in to this fraction, and we want that to be bigger than equal to 0. Let's start with right hand side, x equals 0, plug in 0. So negative 4 times 0, 0, minus 27, negative 27 over 0 plus 6, 6. So this will be a negative number. So when for x equals 0, this fraction becomes negative, so just put negative. Let's plug in negative 6.5. So negative 4 times negative 6.5, negative 4 times negative 6.5. If we multiply using calculator, negative negative positive, 24, 26. So this will be 26 minus 27, so negative 1. Negative 6.5 plus 6, negative 0.5. okay, negative on the top, negative on the bottom, so this will be a positive number, so we get positive there. Okay, it doesn't matter how many positives you put, just positive, just to indicate we'll have positive. Now plug in x equals negative 10 here. So negative 4 times negative 10, negative 4 times negative 10, positive 40, 40 minus 27, 13 over negative 10 plus 6, that's negative 4. So this negative in the front, this is a negative number, so negative negative. And we wanted to have this fraction, which is, we said function, this bigger than equal to 0, that means positive, bigger than equal to 0 means positive, which is happening here. So the solution is negative 27 over 4 comma negative 6, and we have circle means parenthesis, dot means bracket. Okay, all this is final. That means if we pick any number in between here, including negative 27 over 4 but not including or excluding negative 6, any number, and go all the way to back to the question, plug in here that x value, that will be always bigger than equal to 5. Okay.